The war in the Middle East has now entered its fifth day as of March 4th, and the conflict continues to intensify. Fighting has expanded beyond Iran's borders into the Persian Gulf, following Iranian strikes on U.S. military bases in the region. The conflict has also spread to Lebanon after Israel launched attacks on Hezbollah, further widening the war. Civilian casualties continue to rise. According to a report by BBC, citing a U.S.-based human rights organization, 1,097 civilians have been killed in Iran as of March 4, 2026. Among them, 153 people were killed when an Israeli airstrike hit a hospital in the Mina area in southern Iran. Of the total death toll, 181 were children. In addition to the fatalities, 5,402 civilians have been injured in Iran, including more than 100 children. Casualties have also been reported in other countries, including Israel and several Persian Gulf states, such as Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, and Oman. As fears grow that the war could escalate further, several countries have begun repositioning their military forces. French President Emmanuel Macron has ordered France's nuclear-powered aircraft carrier to begin emergency operations in the Mediterranean Sea. Under his command, the aircraft carrier Charles de Gaulle departed from the Baltic Sea and headed toward the Mediterranean to protect France's allies and strategic interests in the region. This deployment includes not only the carrier itself, but also accompanying warships, fighter jets, and military personnel. France's move follows a report by Associated Press on March 3, 2026, which stated that a British military base in Cyprus had come under attack. Cyprus is a key partner of the European Union. The United Kingdom has also deployed warships and multiple helicopters to the Mediterranean. British military assets have been stationed at UK bases in Cyprus. According to Al Jazeera, citing a UK Ministry of Defence official, Britain dispatched the destroyer HMS Dragon to the eastern Mediterranean, accompanied by 2 Guépard helicopters. Amid the escalating conflict and attacks on British bases in Cyprus, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer pledged to defend the security of Cyprus and protect all British forces stationed there. Beyond France and the UK, Syria has also expressed serious concern that the war could spill into its territory. Syria announced reinforced security along its border with Lebanon. According to Syrian and Lebanese military and security sources, the reinforcements include rocket units and the deployment of thousands of troops. The conflict is no longer limited to the United States, Israel, and Iran. It also includes ongoing fighting between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon. To prevent the war from spreading, Syria has deployed thousands of troops along its borders with Lebanon and Iraq, including infantry, armored vehicles, and rocket forces. Looking at Iran's key allies, China and Russia, neither country has taken open military action to support Iran. Instead, both have criticized U.S. and Israeli strikes. Moscow stated that it sees no evidence that Tehran is developing nuclear weapons. Russian President Vladimir Putin called for an immediate ceasefire, while Beijing demanded an end to the attacks. China, Russia, and many other countries have expressed serious concern over the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. After Iran announced it would close the strait and attack any vessels passing through it, global oil prices surged sharply. Despite being narrow, roughly 20% of the world's oil supply passes through this vital waterway. Many Persian Gulf countries, including Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, the United Arab Emirates, and Iran itself, export oil through the Strait of Hormuz, with most shipments destined for Asia. Analysts warn that if the war continues for even 1 to 2 months, it could trigger a global energy crisis. While continuing missile strikes against its enemies, Iran has also expressed concern over recent French and British military movements in the Mediterranean. According to Agence France-Presse on March 3, 2026, Iran warned European countries, especially Germany, the United Kingdom, and France, not to intervene in the war between Iran, the United States, and Israel. Iran's foreign ministry spokesperson, Esmail Baqai, stated that recent French and British military actions clearly demonstrate hostility toward Iran. France has not only deployed the Charles de Gaulle carrier to the Mediterranean, but has also stationed Rafale fighter jets in the airspace of the United Arab Emirates to protect French naval and air bases. Several Rafale jets are currently stationed at Al Dhafra Air Base near Abu Dhabi. France says hundreds of French ground, naval, and Air Force personnel are deployed there. While Paris insists the deployment is defensive, Iran views it as preparation for an attack. U.S. military losses. How much damage has the United States suffered in the war with Iran? According to data compiled by Anadolu Agency on March 4, 2026, U.S. military equipment losses have reached approximately $1.902 billion since the war began on February 28. The most serious loss was a modern U.S. radar system at Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar. The radar, known as AN/FPS-132, is valued at around $1.1 billion. In addition, a THAAD air defense system in the UAE was struck, causing damages estimated at $500 million. Another major loss involved 3 F-15 fighter jets, accidentally shot down and crashed in Kuwait, with a combined value of $282 million. Despite these losses, the United States and Israel claim they maintain full battlefield superiority. On March 3, 2026, Israel's ambassador to the United Nations, Danny Danon, stated that Israel and the U.S. now fully control Iran's airspace. Speaking in New York, he acknowledged that the war would not end in just days or weeks, calling it a major and complex operation. The attack on Iran on February 28, 2026, is considered the largest military operation in the Middle East in many years. It involved over 50,000 troops, more than 200 fighter jets, and 2 aircraft carriers. U.S. Central Command reported that within just 4 days, coalition forces destroyed nearly 2,000 enemy targets using more than 2,000 precision-guided munitions. According to a New York Post report on March 4th, Iran has selected a new leader, reportedly the second son of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, who was killed earlier. However, Tehran has not officially confirmed this, amid speculation that the son may have been killed alongside his father on February 28th. His name is Mojtaba Khamenei, aged 56, though he is believed to have limited influence within the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC. Following reports of Iran appointing a new leader, Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz warned that Israel would eliminate any successor to Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.